welcome to the Just Bake channel, man. The Just Bake.
JBC.
The JBC, Just Bake channel, okay?
Just Bake.
Is that channel where we do many things. We do things, we say stuff. And what we like to do on this segment, which is called Docs with Fat Cat. Documentaries with Fat Cat. That's every week on this channel. We pop out a documentary. We go around the horn at Digital Book Club. We go around the horn. We pick a documentary. Preferably, we go with Prime. We all got Prime. Prime is great. They got a lot of them. So we check them out. We throw one in the hat. We scope it, check it, throw our ideas in the bucket. Fuck it. Watermelon shit, pumpkin shit, canepa shit. This is what we do, man. And that's Fat Cat right there. You know what I'm saying? You see the upgrade on the visual. That's the baby kitty face. They ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Smooth gangster. Little Maddie, young pastry, man. This is what we do, man. America. And we're going to get into this. So this one, I believe, was on Mr. Cat. This was yours, right? Yeah, this was the Cats.
Yes, sir.
So Cat, give us a little breakdown. This was, I didn't even announce it. This is Angry, what is it? White and Angry in America?
Angry White and American.
Angry White and American. I had to go to my phone.
And American.
Angry White and American. See, and I keep it traditional around here by fucking up every episode menu. And I love it, and it works, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Mr. Cat, I'm gonna need you to break down in some glorious way what grabs you on this one, and you're gonna set the ball rolling on what you got here.
I'm gonna just be honest. The fucking name just said I have to see it.
The title pulls
the name. The
right.
Title alone just said I have to see it.
Why are they mad? Let me see this.
Exactly. Basically, yes.
Who's mad? Which ones? I know plenty that aren't. So I don't.
Point blank period. I had to see what this is about. Shout out to the journalist guy. He's from England. You know what I'm saying? A black gentleman. I forget the name. I'm sorry.
I think his name was Gary.
It was Gary.
Yeah. Okay. There he is.
Gary Young. There we go.
Mr. Young. Shout out to Mr. Young for doing
from Britain.
The journalist. Okay. You know what I'm saying, for doing this. You know what I mean. And I also want to congratulate him for not punching any of these other people in their faces.
But to fairness, I think it was good to have that UK eye on things. You know what I'm saying? It's different kind of, he's coming from a different bubble. Yeah. He's not, doesn't have American soil through him. He's like, I'm here.
He's on the outside looking in.
I'm trying to figure it. He's got family here now. So, but go ahead. I mean,
right. Nah, but outside looking in, you know what I mean? The foreign journalist happens to be black, and he's just going from the nastiest of nastiest, from Northeast all the way down to what he went to Mississippi, I believe.
Mississippi, what they call around this part of the country, they call the Bible Belt.
There you go. It is.
It's rough down there.
And just seeing why basically, racism, bigotry, and things exist, things like that.
But now, with the interesting twist, though, I want to make sure you didn't forget this part though. He was trying to get a different perspective he was hoping to get different perspective of an educated talk with somebody who was angry white and American. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
he wanted to get their perspective.
Yes.
He goes, look, maybe we're looking, I can't look at it like, hey, all these guys are just angry and white. I want to find some angry ones and have a conversation. Basically, you know what I mean? Right. He was kind of like trying to ditch for that.
No, you're right.
Right. Just wanted to put that in there.
And what he got was like, I'm going to say the total opposite. You had some that had some type of views that I think were just, I don't know, off, at least to say,
I would even go far as to just say fucking ridiculous. Like there was there was also some people speaking to where it got so dumb that I'm like, I can't believe that you believe that. I feel like you're doing a performance, Right.
Exactly.
Like, and also, I feel like he talked to some people to where I don't believe that their skin color had anything to do with why they were mad. It was their economic situation. It was capitalism has changed, and there aren't the factory jobs anymore. I think,
and you got people that aren't educated enough to kind of advance with the world, and that's with those factory jobs gone. They don't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that people have worked this job their entire life. You can't.
You're getting their perspective. How does it affect me? I can only speak on how it affect me.
Yeah.
And it also tied in with the election. You know what I mean, with the presidential election.
Yep.
Right.
You know,
Of the first
and
20,
of
when did it
Trump,
come out?
the first,
2016. Right.
it was for Trump before Trump got elected. You know what I mean?
When he was running.
Trump got elected, when he was running. You know what I mean, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just basically, all the stuff that was said and the beliefs of what people believe. You know what I mean, and everything that tied with tied that.
You know what? Now that I think it was while Trump was president, because the cat that he went and talked to in the diner down south, remember he had said, he's like, yeah, I voted for Trump. He hasn't done anything for us because he thought he was going to bring the factories back.
Right.
So
now there are people that are like he probably lost the vote from that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like people take that shit personal. Some people are like, hey, man, I don't really give a damn about any politics. I thought like he was gonna bring something. Like he really voted for the guy because I thought he was gonna bring something.
Yeah, the Rust Belt.
Like, it ain't right, but
the Rust Belt.
But once again, what it all turns into me is just like every president, what they do, they gotta lie to get in, and then they do some of not partial of any of the shit they said they were gonna do. You know what I mean?
They say the thing to get them in the door, and then I believe what a lot of presidents do as well is they get in and they realize, oh, I can't do what I said. Shit, I gotta have them help me out. I gotta have them. But then there's also people lying.
Did you see the wall? There is a wall. They said the wall covers 20% of the border. 4 years.
I guess better than nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
because I'm not against
for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But this is I'm just going along with the promises. This is the type, I mean, I'm just like what he did and shit. I can go into a list of Obama promises. I'm sure that he couldn't fulfill. You know what I'm saying? Of every president anybody loved, it's the same shit.
And it's not even just presidents; it's politicians in general. And most people in power will promise you something, then they get there and they, like I said, they either realize, oh shit, I can't do it, or they get there and they just go, well, I'm here now, so fuck you. I'm here.
Been
now.
Nice.
What you gonna do?
Right. I'm here to build for my family and their future, and I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, aren't this what these people are doing? They're trying to, like we all do. We all want to like build for our families. Like if you want, you know what I'm saying? If you want, I don't say all of us, you know what I'm saying, but those that choose to want to, they want to go down that path and build for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those guys kind of fall into that bucket.
There's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with that.
I think when you're making a judgment about a way the country's run, I think having that as a factor makes you biased in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, there's nothing wrong with that. Unless it's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? If you're not fucking nobody over, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Do your thing.
But the way to design this country is somebody's.
But if you're fucking people like and then you want to just say, "I'm doing it to sacrifice my family," then come on, man. That's kind of. I mean.
But it's like the design of this country is somebody's got to get fucked, man. It's almost like somebody got who gonna be. You need poor. The rich need poor. It's a weird fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's all fucked up.
It's like you kind of need the rich. It's kind of need the rich in a sense. Is for those that are trying to get your everyday working, trying to get jobs. Well, you're trying to get jobs from rich people that own companies. You don't own a company. You don't have, But now it's changing. People making their own butter online. So people starting to find ways, and there's different kinds of ways to just make bread without having to go down that route. That's why a lot of people aren't trying to chase careers of finding careers of 20 and done. And getting pensions. That's not the move with these younger guys. They don't think like that now. It's not. We're from that cloth. I think when we were going to school, that was kind of embedded in us. It's a different path now. And
it's not the
corporate.
normal.
It was all about corporate. You know what I mean? Trying to be corporate. You know what I
mean? Right. But nah, this guy Gary, man. Back to him. Shout out to him for coming out, man, and actually because I think he said he lives here now. I forget what part of the country he lives in.
Yeah, he moved. He
has
here.
Children, so he's like taking the incentive, like, hey, I'm new to this country in a sense. I don't have that kind of like band-aid in a sense of being closely related, but I can relate to the shit because of the color of my skin. I get it. You know what I mean? But it was like almost like his closeness on this soil is not going to be relatable. So he comes here with like, hey, well, my kids are now here and they going to live here. So let me try to look into this thing. Let me get a white perspective of what you're angry or something you're being done wrong. What's popping? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear. He's educated conversations as he was looking for.
Yeah, just off jump, he went to an alt-right meeting, which I don't even think the alt-right knows what they believe, because everything that they're talking about is just
it's in circles, rhetoric.
They're literally saying any sentence back to them, it crumbles. Like that dude the other day when P's just like, yo, Richard Spencer's a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, who? But then when we point him out again, I'm like, yeah, that, like, first off, the way that motherfucker's holding his cup, you deserve to be punched in your face. Like, the shit was just, it was a prop. It wasn't even, man, I don't even know if he was, like, do you remember when Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather had all their press conferences, and Floyd just kept drinking out of an empty fucking cup because he was just nervous and didn't know what to do? That's what this dude was like, almost like just swirling this shit. It just, it was so... he was like a character that was created of everything bad.
It was like the pompous prince in every fucking movie you watch. Bro, like when you watch a princess movie and the pompous prince, like that way it's like that guy. The way his character is exaggerated, and you're like, there's no way there's people like that in real life. No, this is the guy. This is the guy, Gaston. This is the Gaston in real life. Like, there's people like that, though, man. That let me pretend I have a very educated
audacity, the fucking gall. The fucking cojones.
He goes, think
this
about
fucking guy.
Well, all right, this guy Spencer. All right, so he was at the meeting, right? He's basically a pretty big leader in his little movement.
No, I forgot the name. He was the
man over there.
He is, right? Yeah. What is their initials? Are they the AOA or some shit? Or
I'm not sure what it was, but he I guess coined the term alt-right is what they're saying, which I still don't understand an exact definition of, but it seems to be a whole lot of racism.
Right. Let's just create a new name for him. How about we would just say they're the fuck boys? How's that?
Hey, I thought, you know what's no bullshit? I thought the motherfucker was saying alt-right. I thought he was trying. I thought that was like
to be funny type shit. Nah, I hear
like,
you.
You think about the closeness. Think about what he kind of like.
No, absolutely.
But alt-right. We don't mean it, but we mean it. We're talking about a dominant race.
Right.
We're dominant.
Right.
There's just people like that, and he's just like, hey,
maybe that is their name, but you know they want to subsidize it through alt-right. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
The whole sounded like joy, but just the things that he was saying. He knows that they aren't true, of saying things such as black people were afforded a better opportunity by being, sold into slavery and coming over here to America. And like we've joked about before, and many comedians have before too, about like, yeah, but that's like 400 years of training and the fast twitch fibers, and that's why they can jump and dunk. Yes, there's those funny jokes too, but like pretending that people are in a better position because they were kidnapped or sold into slavery and then did 400, like it's just false. So saying it out loud, like around somebody that won't tell you, dude, you're wrong, that doesn't make it true. You know what I mean? Like having that's what I don't understand. It's like somebody saying out loud.
You gotta love his way of going, come on. Like he's trying to convince this British guy. How can you not say that? Come on.
And you know what that, as soon as that shit sparked to me was like,
how can you say that? Though?
Right.
That's
all I thought of was date rape when that dude said that, because I'm like, wow, you've been in front of a girl begging for pussy just like that. Come on. Yeah. I could see it. I could fucking see it.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna know.
Bro, to say that Black people benefited off of the slavery in this country is a fucking disrespect beyond. It's like
it's just a disrespect to people in general. You should never even agree that treating anybody as a fucking other than a human being is suitable.
But that's why I say, like, that's what I'm saying. No, I don't believe that he believes that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really even believe that he believes that, especially because one of his first statements was, there's nobody in Africa that's living a better life than any black person in America. You're wrong.
What?
That's it.
That's
like, you're just wrong.
They have half of their fucking government. They have black presidents. Like they really have. You know what I'm saying? But Mandela was the man for a long time. Like, they took South Africa.
That's where I feel more like this fucking Spencer dude is just playing a character and trying to cash in on something, because I can't believe you're that dumb and have made it this far to speak to this many people, because literally just you can be, hey, you're wrong. That's it. Like, and whoever, I don't know who could ever agree with this fucking dude. It just,
Oof.
But you know what? Full sentences.
It's crazy, man. It's like,
crazy
but you look, you know what? And it's like, it's surprising when you see it, but then when you kind of go back in time, there's always been people that try to have uprisers with groups and they always die out. You know, like that documentary I was talking about, that they got out about those people that, the higher living cult that were, they all, with the Cortezes, they had the Cortezes on their feet with the sneakers and they all killed themselves in their bunkers and shit. You remember that shit happening? I forgot. Early 90s?
They were trying to chase down the comet.
Right. They were
to ride on the back of a comet.
They had this whole like thing they came up with that they were gonna be like an asteroid or some I don't know, but they were like they all killed themselves a certain way. But like shit like that is like that's always been a thing. You could probably always go and find these little groups, little small pockets, right? But then they fade off because it doesn't grow. You know, the ones you gotta watch for the ones that can grow bigger. You know, like I tell you what, the Proud Boys, man, those we gotta watch because they have chapters everywhere. It almost becomes like a gang, you know, chapters in all different states. You know, guys like that, man. And
Fuck Boys #2.
Yeah, and it's just
and now listen, but even still, I don't like them, but I still feel like they should have the ability because right now in our country we're dealing with a lot of censorship and we're dealing with all these things that's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to be.
Right.
Listen, I can agree with you all day, but that doesn't mean that now you can't say it because well, can I get one without the cough? But what I'm saying, no, but just what I'm saying is just because I disagree with you doesn't mean that you can't say it. That's the shit that fucks with me because what we're supposed to do is be able to have dialogue and have conversation, and it doesn't mean that we have to agree after it's all over. It can still just be, hey man, you believe that, I believe this.
Yeah, but you know what makes that tough is just when you just look at it from the third person of a conversation. Two people are in a conversation, you look at it and like you try to put your sense into it or try to have an unbiased mind of things, but it's, you know, like I want to hear some of these guys, but it's like you gotta understand, you gotta give me something better than they're trying to take our guns. You know what I mean? Like who? You know what I mean? Like give me some doctrines, give me some you know, whatever. Let me hear a little something, and what are you doing to go about that within your community? Are you signing petitions? Like there's ways to do these things. Are you doing those steps, or are you just trying to get a little militia group together and saying you can't take our guns? It's like you're trying to show a sign of force, but then say it's peaceful. Like it's an appearance, you know what I mean? I can't have a conversation with you, a normal conversation face to face with you while you're sitting there hugging on to your fucking M16. That doesn't feel normal. That's not a normal conversation. You're trying to intimidate me. Like the military and the police, this is the approach you're trying. It's a purposely done. You have a killing tool in your hand. My pitch and tone talking to you might be different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna have a different tone too, because you're gonna have your balls in your fucking throat. And
right.
You know what I mean?
I hear where both you guys coming from.
But you gotta let them have a voice. But it's like you gotta choose like how you want to talk.
You still gotta have the right. Point blank.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
But then again, KKK, they gotta have the right. But do we want to?
No. No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's no. You see, that's different. What I'm saying is you gotta have the right.
But that's what he's talking about, like the censorship.
You gotta have the right to do what you do, but it's
unless you're hurting someone else.
It matters.
Right.
You feel me? That's the thing. That's all. Now, of course, it's gonna be foul play on our end because of our skin color. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, and that's why we're trying to stop that. But you know what I mean? We can't also sacrifice that.
Right. I just feel like this
in accomplishing trying to get the fairness and the equality and all of that. You know what I mean?
I just want to hear. Like he said, it's got to be dialogue, man. And my thing is like, if all you're doing is walking around hooting and hollering with a gun and not saying there's no dialect. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? All you're screaming is "Make America Great." Right. It's like you said, a sheep. Right. You're just repeating, "Make America Great." Like how? What is wrong? What is wrong in your life that America's not? You're not talking about your problems. What's making it not great for you? Is it your ideals that you're just clashing with? That people's ideals aren't the same as yours, so it's pissing you off? Or are you really hurting economically from the government and the way they're doing things, and you need to talk about it? That's what I'm saying. Like. Guys,
or you're just a voice box repeating whatever the fuck you hear, and that's
what's the agenda, man? What's your agenda? You know what I mean? Just trying to walk around and be like, hey, we're gonna have our own little government. Like too much Walking Dead going on, man. Like you niggas, and got your own regimes, man.
The other thing too, well, the other thing that I don't like about America that's happening right now is we're getting so far away from individuals and people believe it. Like it's one group think is not good either. People should have different ideas and we don't all have to agree. And it doesn't mean just because you have a different idea that it has to be shut down. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, unless you're hurting people, unless it's a hate group, things like that, I think people should be able to do whatever they want to, because that's what this country was founded on, is being able to do what you want.
It's hard to say, like, do what you want, but it's like when you got people, you can't go around rallying your people like, we got to take them all out. Hey, we're just speaking our mind here. We got to kill all the niggas. We got to kill every black, Jew, and Hispanic out. We got to kill them all. No, I mean, hey, we got a right to say these things. Like, yeah, I know, but damn, bro. like you said, there's levels to it. You know
that's the hate group part where those do get shut down. You know, as much as
my thing is, and I said that, and that's the right thing to do. My thing is like hate groups. If you don't have a positive agenda for what you're going about to do, then it needs to be shut down. Like I said, the BLM protests and stuff, there's actual substance that they're talking about. Whether it's coming across the right way, it's not, because you got, I don't know, all this Antifa and shit mixed in and people just want to wreck shit, and the anarchists that kind of dwindle into these groups. I think anarchists actually float in between both groups, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean?
It's why do people get shot when there's fireworks? You know what I'm saying? It's like that, you know, you take your opportunity when you get it. That's what it is.
There's pockets of people that like to get stepped on their groin as pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like two people. There's the pockets of these people. Now you take that kind of mindset of people and put them in these different bubbles that everybody's in, man, and it becomes a fucking nobody's thinking, nobody's talking, everybody's just fucking feeding.
Everybody's just on autopilot mode, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's on autopilot mode.
And when you see stuff like this, and you know what, watching this documentary, man, it gets I feel like the Northeast we kind of get sheltered with certain things at certain points up here, where almost like, because I don't see that, you know, it's not so much in your face that you don't think, like I grew up like, yeah, there was our shit and it was this and that. It's that hidden racism shit that we have. But when it's so much in your face like that, man, it now, I'm talking about like when you see it now, like that guy Spencer and these groups that are just, hey, nah, I understand it's your freedom to express it, but it's like, yo, why does it got to be like your expression? Be like, yo, I just hate them all. They all got to go, and they're doing this. And it's like, if you're going to talk facts, man. Don't come out with some wild rhetoric, because it's muddy and it's messy and it's just fucking downright disrespectful and disgraceful. You know what I mean? But I tell you, but what I say in the documentary is, it was more of a sadness I saw watching this, of like, damn, man, people just can't change. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just nothing when you think about it in your, because I think about it in my logic mind, like, yo, how does that make sense to you? I try to think about that shit. When like Spencer saying that shit, it's like, I sit back, we call him an asshole, because immediately that's my response. Fucking stupid ass. Who says dumb shit like that? But then I sit back and let it sit in and go, yo, how do people think like that? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't even permeate into my head that what he's doing is true. Like I said, like it doesn't, I feel like he knows better and he's doing it for some fucking reason, whether it's to make money off of the stupid people that, like, I don't know,
chase
man.
Their name. If you could be the mayor in your town, that is your legacy, and people are fucking will go through extensive. You ever see, like, you know, you see like a small movie or a show or something where it's like somebody was so hell bent on getting a position of whatever they obsessed over, getting a job or getting a position, and they have to do something really fucked up in the movie or the book or to get that job. You know what I mean? But it's like, but
sell
damn, bro,
type shit.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it was only the mayor of a small ass town that populated fucking 50,000. Why? But to them, that was like, you know, they pushed themselves to having some sort of name to themselves.
It's just like what I was telling Five at work, and the journalists hit on it too, right? Like, you got these people really think that literally, physically, that they're physical, the white people, I gotta say it like that. I don't mean no, you know, but
which ones though? All of them? No, I'm just
go ahead. Check this out. But the thing is this, they literally think that they are going to be extinct. Like, you know what I mean? And
for the ones that are thinking that, the back's against the wall.
In my mind, and in my mind, I'm saying, bro, how stupid are you people to think that, bro? Like, cut it out. Like, no. What's going to be extinct is that
do more,
thinking,
right.
is that frame of mind.
Have more babies, then. What the fuck? I don't know. It's dumb shit. No,
didn't I say that? I mean, human beings are gonna fucking make more babies. White people are gonna make more babies. Everybody's gonna make babies. So the physicality of that is fucking impossible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So much mix going on too that when you get to a certain level of 200 years from now, and somebody's not even gonna know what, like, they do their ancestry, is like, oh, I got like 30 different fucking nationalities in my blood,
Bro,
the thing. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the mindset, man. The mindset is gonna die, and that's what they're afraid of.
Yep. Yeah, because that's what I don't understand is holding on to, because white doesn't come from anything. It's from, a ton of different places. So just being that's your skin color, I don't understand what you're holding on to, because I've never been like, fuck yeah, I'm white. The only reason you ever even think about it is because you see everybody on the other side celebrating. Right. Yo, I'm Puerto Rican. I got the flag. I'm black. Obviously,
right.
So many people love to be black.
Right.
Wish I was black. Wrote a song about it. Look it up. But what I'm saying is, like, I never connected to that part of fuck yes, I'm white, and I don't identify with it. So what I'm saying is, I don't know what people are so worried about losing in the future, because you're not going to be here anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're white and you're alive right now and you're happy to be white, cool, you already got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're there. Fucking like,
what about my great grandbaby? Like, yo, you worried about some shit down the road, you don't even know what happened. You know what? You probably roll over in your grave when you got the goddamn biracial baby. That'll fuck you up. You don't know what you're gonna have. You can't guarantee you're gonna have a dominant white race forever in your lineage.
Exactly.
Exactly. What are you worried about? It's almost in a sense like, you don't know. Yo, when they get a time machine, you could travel around and fuck up any relative that you think about to sleep with. Anyone, how dare you fuck up with her?
It's not a.
Pop out the time machine in fucking 2220. Like, yo, what the fuck?
But like we've spoken about before, and how Pete kind of hinted at was, that's all going to die off. You know what I mean? Like, of course, there's still going to be fringe of anything forever. There's always going to be people on the outside that, but also
there's still people that believe the Nazis are true, but it's a small pocket of those guys,
Yeah, but that's the thing too, is you can't spend your entire life trying to stomp them out. It's there's some people you have to be like, hey, you're dumb. Cool, be over there and be dumb. You don't have to pay attention. You don't have to give attention to all that negativity. I'm sure that there's plenty of
that's what feeds them. The negativity that feeds them gives them the notoriety, and you get somebody with a lost mind.
Freddy Krueger. That's what it is.
Yeah, real
all
shit.
you have to do is forget about them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
listen, and it's also like those people in New Orleans, man.
Yeah,
forget about them.
At the KKK.
I was gonna say bad kids. I was saying, like, bad kids. You gotta ignore them little niggas. They're gonna be all right. Like, crying, stop running in the room. He'll be all right.
Those motherfuckers literally said that the KKK were liberals. What?
That woman was out of. But like I said, that's someone that once again to me, that's someone.
His response goes, well, they hung people from trees. That wouldn't make them very liberal.
That makes you what?
But in her mind, she thought it was like, to them, they don't see it because they don't relate to it, man. It's like,
you're right, because it didn't happen to them. That's why.
You saw things a certain way your whole life. And if you, like you said, keep yourself around like-minded people, you will never think out them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And to me, no one's ever said to her, that's not what happened. You know what I mean? Because she's just in a group. She's just in a group where they all go, yes, Betty, you're right.
Her fancy party with everybody around.
Yeah.
Nobody interjected in that little friendly group huddle that they do with their fucking cocktails and said, Barbara, no.
Nah, B. Nah, B.
Again, the nerves, the nerves, right? To them be like, no, but I mean, we had slaves, but we didn't treat them as slaves because we were good to them.
Yeah, and now listen.
There's people that think
I'm
that, like,
sure I'm sure there was, but this is the thing is people treat the outliers like the main, where I'm sure there was a percentage of people. I'm sure that there were a small percentage of slaves that were like, listen, I'm 50 years old. I don't know what to do. Can I just still work here? I'm sure that it happened, but that's not, all the slaves were like, man, we don't want to be free. That's not what happened.
Right. No, they went and tried and like, yo, they got shit for us out there. What the fuck am I gonna do? We're gonna throw a bunch of people. There was no buyout plan besides a bunch of promises. You know, it's just like, no, you're free
40
now.
acres in a wood.
Just let a cat, let a domestic cat outside. Now he's like, yo, every fucking thing here in the woods is like, what the fuck?
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to say shit like that, but in her eyes, she was, when they were talking to her and they're asking her, she was like, oh, well, they came back. She goes, because we treated them good. It's like, no, honey, that's not why they came back.
No,
exactly. They came back because they're out there and they know that they could come there and you were somewhat decent to them because maybe you we treated them good. You fucking own. They couldn't have been too happy about that. So stop feeling like, almost like people that was like almost treated like a stray cat. Well, he'd have just been out there with some other asshole. So I had to bring him on in, it's like I did my Christian duty. You know what I mean?
It's like, I'm sure there's famous, who knows? Maybe all the members in Aerosmith fucking hate each other, but you know what? Maybe all the Rolling Stones hate each other, but they're still going to go out on tour and make this money. So it's like, well, we don't really like each other, but we got a whole farm that we kind of need, and you need a job. Well, we'll try it out still. But man, for that woman to say,
I just got bad
the people that started the KKK.
In my head I just had a whole, sorry to interrupt, but a whole comical image of the day of work being over and the old slave master kind of peeking at the window crying because they going home for the day. Right. It's terrible thought. It's like, but I say that to say this because now you got kids that came up underneath daddy's depression. His business went to the tubes. They're not connecting with like, damn, that was wrong. So yeah, you probably should have did that. They're connecting with my family's in pain, and it's because of those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Right. Everything was good when we had them working around here, and everybody was happy because they know that's their happy place. Now you're breeding that kid to come up, and he's like, no, we got to keep it a certain way. No,
and you know what, too? Even where I have to give her the smallest amount of credit, she's the only one that he talked to down south that was just like about it. Everybody else, in my opinion, switched up who they were when talking to him because he was a black dude. So like even that first bartender, I think she was a bartender. She looked like a bartender. Maybe I'm reading books by the covers. But when she was explaining like, and I'm glad we lost. No, you're not. Like you could just, no, you're not. Come on,
and it's rightfully so, because if not, you probably would have been still selling them flags in your store. I'm just
exactly. It just seemed like she had her.
You get a girl from Tennessee.
But it felt good. I'm not gonna lie, she did it to the point where it felt good.
It felt good, but I want to see you give that same. I want you to give that same speech after 3 shots and 2 beers. Let me hear the speech.
Right, that speech. You know what I'm saying? 2 shots, 3 beers in front of all your peers.
Exactly.
All your peers, that don't think like that. And say
the camera's off and the mic's on.
They'd be like, Kimberly,
exactly.
Who the fuck's black sausage have you had in your mouth talking that way? You know what I mean? It's like, you don't speak that. How dare you? Like, I'm not saying she was that way, but I'm just saying in a sense of people can put on when
it felt like a performance. It felt like a performance to me. And of course, I could be completely wrong.
And like you said, when Spencer was performing, it was like,
yeah,
glass in hand. It was, I ain't performing with my arrogance because I feel it's true, but
I have this certain aesthetic. Like he's
giving a little extra.
Who was the white dude from the movie How High? Remember when Redman's like, I don't mind cutting my evening short to go and like
Bartholomew.
Yeah. That's what he was like. He was like fucking Bartholomew. Yeah, well, Bart Fart, you got scales in it? That was like that type of shit where he just, man, if you drew like a date rapist, you would draw fucking Spence. Like it was, I don't know.
Every show you ever seen about the smug, arrogant fucking, and it's like certain stereotypes, we laugh about it in every culture, but it's funny for a reason because there's motherfuckers like that in every culture that we make fun of. You know what I mean? It's like you got your fucking black stereotype, you got your Spanish stereotype, you got your white stereotype, and we laugh at them because the shits are true.
Yeah.
And there's people that fall into that bucket. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like
exactly.
there. You know what I mean?
But
like
there's
and black people are a thing. It's not in around that. You know what I mean?
there's people that can't take a joke, and there's people that take shit way too serious, and then there's people that are just so misinformed. Like, I'm trying to think of what else Spencer said with oh yeah, telling a dude that he wasn't from Britain. He was like,
right.
Well, you know where you're really from though, which is like,
well,
whoa.
that was I know, and that pissed him. He's like, don't you tell. That's when he started. He's like, all right, I'm gonna cut this conversation off. You don't get the right to say and tell me. You're not gonna say and tell me where I'm from. Don't do that.
And the balls for him to be like, no, I do. I have the right. I know. I'm gonna tell you.
And,
no,
you know,
I am.
And you know what's crazy, man? And that's what it is over there. And I run into that a lot. I mean, I know they say they have a little racial tension back in Britain, but it's not on the level we had. I think. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they were so far removed from their slaves from us. Like they had them, but then when they stopped it, it was past that point. I don't know. I gotta do a little history check on UK, but I feel like a lot of the blacks that are in the UK, I've heard them ask they always say I'm British. They don't say I'm Black British or Afro British. You know what I mean? They just say I'm British.
Yeah.
British. You know what I mean? They don't like do that over there. So I always felt that as kind of unique, and I don't know if that's like maybe there's deeper stuff behind that, but I always thought that was like he takes pride in his British heritage. Like, yo, you don't tell me where I'm from. I'm from the fucking UK, man. You know, Liverpool, punk. You know,
right.
I would say too.
About? Yeah.
That's us in America. For some reason, none of us identify as Americans. It's always, what are you? Oh, well, I'm British Italian. and I'm German and I'm Irish and I'm all this other shit. I'm Italian. Yeah, I'm Italian. Christopher Columbus, shout out to him. And it's like, nobody just goes, yeah, no, I'm American. Well, I was born here. I'm American. You know everybody wants to go back to what their family was.
We're only American when it's somebody foreign fucking with us. That's it.
Yep.
9/11, you know, shit like that. Wars. That's the only time.
Or if we're outside the country.
Right. It's like, where you from? I'm from the States, yo. You know, you too? You know, but it's like, yeah, we don't. It's that stupid shit. You do that shit outside, but back home, you as soon as we get back home, I hate you niggas. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You think about like, you know, when we did fucking the infantry boys that we did the first one on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Hellfighters.
The Hellfighters. You know what I'm
saying?
The Harlem Hellfighters.
To go do your dirt, hey, when you come back, we're together out there. Well, they weren't really in that sense, but you know. But even in Vietnam or in the 60s or whatever, when that was first happening, there was still civil rights movement happening. And those guys like got forced to go to a war during a time where they felt as though as a people, the country wasn't giving them civil rights. That's a fucked up mental, psychological thing to go through, man.
Exactly.
You wonder why people get fucked up. It's like, I don't like to go, I hate going into that bucket, but I feel like sometimes people that pretend they don't know should look into that bucket. Everybody doesn't have to look in that bucket. If you have knowledge and understanding of that shit, then you're aware of it. But people that like that and they talk like, yo, go back into your bucket and do some more research, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Know your bucket. Know your bucket.
Know your bucket, man. And stop putting people in a bucket. Fuck. You see the shit, nigga? Damn, man.
Dropping seeds, nigga. Dropping seeds, nigga.
From dropping seeds and patches near you, man. It's sickening, man. I know. I used to say that you felt for him that was the diner a little bit, where he's like, you know, he's all about the jobs, you know, and he's like, I voted for the guy and I thought he's gonna bring jobs, and I ain't really seen much.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
One thing that I do feel like gets conflated too much is I think people substitute race for money. Like homeboy that was talking about when he was addicted to drugs, and everything that he talked about that he said that he was getting away with was because of money. Perhaps being white helped. I'm not going to take it away completely, but everything that he was saying, like even his first statement was, well, you know, I'm white, so I had money for a lawyer, and it was like, whoa, that's not because you're white. There was
not every white person has money, but the thing is, he's saying like the whole thing is behind it more is like the language changes into more. It's not that you're white and you have money. It's just, you know, because you're white, you have a better chance of getting to that money at certain times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Than I would. You know what I mean? I think now it's starting to change more now, but there's still small people that still have their ways of thinking. Because you look at this shit now, people that have their far right or whatever, and they own a business, and people that have that kind of mind frame and way of thinking, maybe they do own businesses. And in their mind, it's like, I don't want to hire nobody that's not my color. You know what I'm saying? And that's still around. You know what I mean? And
it's definitely around.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of disheartening in a sense. And, you know, and it's just gonna people just like, I'm gonna do me and you do you. You know, hey, do what I seen that was very surprising and lovely. I went to a Chinese restaurant not too long ago, man, and they had all different kinds of people working in there, man. That was a beautiful thing because they don't do that often. You know what I'm saying? It was Chinese, you know, if you know about the cultural, more Chinese restaurants,
they keep it tight.
Yeah, it's all Chinese, man. They ain't going outside.
Bell's Kitchen over there, they got everybody working over there.
Shout out to Bell's. They got the Caucasian lady who speaks the menu in Chinese.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's still there. You know, they got the Mexican delivery guy, or Arab. One guy was Arabic one time delivering the food. So they don't really, you know, they might not let him in the back where the secret sauce is at. But he's part of the team, you know what I'm saying?
You can't know all the secrets.
Right, like we didn't know all the secrets when we watched the Enlightenment, but they gave us a dose. But I'm pretty sure there was a door behind somewhere in that temple where we had no access to, I'm sure. Yeah. Some got to be sacred. But the piece said most of it should have been on that last documentary watch. But, you know, yeah, this was a shorter one. This was like 45 minutes. He zipped through the country, and I think Gary... as he felt lost still, man. He felt almost like, damn, man, I don't know what else to do. There ain't no hope, but you kind of just educate your close ones, man, and anybody around that might be able to have
but back to how Five was like, you know, and you was like, you know, America's the only place like we don't say like we're American to certain circumstances, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because like I never looked at it in that aspect, right? Because when people would ask me, "What are you?" I'm quickly I say Puerto Rican,
right?
Which is a perfect example of that. You know what I mean? But
we shoot straight to culture instead of nationality.
But the thing is, I'm not like I don't feel a sense of offense, and I'm not trying to portray a sense of offense when I respond in that way. Because I'm patriotic. This is what
we're used to.
You know what I mean? I'm patriotic, you know what I'm saying? But it is a funny thing that when you ask me, you know, I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? And it's sad because I shouldn't say it's sad, but it's just a funny thing that how like in a place where we're supposed to be dominant, number one, the best place, right? And with such diversity, you know, we still going with this race problem.
Yeah.
It's you know, and I say it's always, you have to look at the people that run the show. And that's why when you say you look at it, it's because they're the ones that control, like you said, the propaganda, the commercials, what's fed, what's being visualized, what's being kind of molded into you at a young mind when you're going through school systems, what's being taught to you, what's being told, what's being shown, like memorizing that fucking national anthem. And I really don't, I can fucking say it by heart right now. And I really never
backwards. Yeah.
I never dissected those words and really understood what the fuck I was saying. You know what I'm saying? And like you try to teach kids like this is what you got to do, but it's like, oh, but you can't give me the history of it and expect me to kind of have joy about what you're saying at that time. There was things going on that were bad. Now you're teaching me that, you know, it's a way of laying it out. You know what I mean? It was more feathered and fluffed up to be something else, where it's like your mind had to be bottled into a way of a funnel of thinking without kind of being able to expand past that shit. And that's what the internet broke down, man. And that's why I think a lot of shit is getting, people are just going like, you know, having their own sense of, nah, we don't need none of that shit, man. It's, you know, kids that want to drop out of high school, like, nah, I'll find a way. I don't need that shit.
I feel like people promote being separate, you know what I mean? Instead of us all getting together. And I think where people can realize that it's not like that is just by living real life, because in normal real life, people aren't as separate as they are, as people would want you to believe on the news and shit like that.
I agree, man. People need to promote more togetherness. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period.
Right.
Yeah, I feel the same way, because I feel like what we're pushed is not what's really happening. That's what I feel. It's like what's being pushed on us with all, there's two sides of everything and nobody's to get, like, I just, man, when you go out into the real world, I don't think it's like that. You know, I think that's something that's more pushed on us than anything else.
Right. It's, I don't know. I think it's always, people are too easily convinced, man, and people follow too easily. I feel like and when you become such a victim to just being a complete follower without absorbing a different train of thought, you know what I mean? You're never gonna reason with anything, man. It's you kind of get out of that. There's not enough open-mindedness. I think people need to really time into that and listen to other people as much as they want to listen to themselves.
I agree. And to add to what you're saying too, like all these ancient policies and all these things, man, we gotta update the shit, man. We gotta, you know what I mean? Like our laws and our rules and regulations, man, they gotta be updated. You know what I mean? They gotta be more with the times, man. You know what I mean? Like we gotta revamp our the rights. We gotta fucking revamp and upload, update our constitution. You know what I mean? Like we gotta do all this shit, man, and get better with it. Because don't get me wrong, those guys back in those days that were writing those laws and everything like that, they were brilliant and they did it for a reason. That let's update them with those with those philosophies still in the forefront and intact, but but also involve the current state of our time in our society also. I know this is off topic, but Eddie Griffin made a point, man. You know what I'm saying? Comedian. He's like, you know what I mean? We got to repair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
New president got to come in and he's got to repair. So how do you repair? Fuck it, man. Just swallow your pride. You know what I mean? And give everyone $2,000 a month for 6 months. Let them build off that. Once they start getting some money and accumulating some money and open up job markets again and things like that, get people back on their feet. A lot of people will look at things a little bit differently. And I agree with that. You know what I mean? Because being in a financial frantic state, man, is not good. No. Being broke is not good at all. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those motherfuckers are broke, man. A lot of those motherfuckers were comfortable living people when they were working, and now they're not, and now shit is hitting the fan, and they're not used to that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you get those motherfuckers working again, and you get money in their pocket again, they'll leave everybody else alone. They'll go about their business, live their lives. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think when the money runs out, people start getting desperate and the shit gets weird.
Where did he go last in this one? I forgot.
He went to Mississippi.
He ended it with the deep Mississippi.
He ended it with Mississippi with the
those two journalists getting murdered.
The woman and the comedian that he went and saw, that type of stuff.
Yeah,
the comedian. Yeah. And that comedian was in New Orleans, I think. New Orleans. He went from New Orleans, then he went to Mississippi.
The comedian was New Orleans. You're right. The comedian was in New Orleans.
No, I was gonna say it's crazy because I actually have family from Mississippi. From my biological father's mother, her side, Priscilla Yates, her side. I did a little research and it went to Shubuta, 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 Mississippi is where I traced some of my family to being from. And when I started doing that, and then I looked up like the history of Shubuta, man, and it wasn't pleasant, man. They have a very well-known bridge there that is known for the hanging bridge. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, shit.
Yeah. So it made me think. I was like, man, I probably had some kinfolk that I'm pretty sure fell to Mississippi's ways. I'll say it in a nice way.
That's what you're picking up in my fridge. That's what you're picking up. I'm sorry. But that's what it is.
Yeah, nah, but you know what I'm saying? That's like, so Mississippi, I kind of have a spot for of kind of wanting to know a little more. Like they left her, I think she's the one that left out of there. My grandmother or her parents left from Mississippi and went up northeast to like upstate New York, I think. And then to the city. I think that's when they kind of made the migrate to we got to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? They made that, this Mississippi was rough, So it's just to think about when I see, that's why when I sit and I think about this shit, man, you know, that stuff run through my mind. Like, man, you know, wow, I had some people that like, you know, family members that really some really fucked up shit happened to. You know, it's like it's like I can't personally relate because my first uncle, second, but it's like you think about it. You know, when I say that because it is when people, I think when people sometimes go through their pride of my great granddaddy, you know, it's like, yo, you're proud of that. You know, yo, I can't have that pride. Like, and it's like I got like, yo, my great granddaddy worked for a nigga that just treated him like shit and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, or I have, if I find a story of like, hey, did you know I was related to fucking Cinque, nigga? Huh? Took over the ship. You know, my lineage right there. You know, that's a pride statement of somebody don't really have that. My great grandfather was the first black such and such, you know?
Yep.
These are little pegs in society of pride that, you know, I think some people that go so far on the right, they get so blurred. It's like, yo, why you can't let somebody pride, man? And you compress people for so long and you get the total backfire. Boom, now I'm in your face, motherfucker. Now I'm angry. Now I'm flashy. Now I'm loud. Why are black people this way? Perhaps. I don't know. But I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? You suppress people from being themselves and being people for so long, you get the tail end of that fuck fire, man. Keep putting a banana in the tailpipe. Yeah,
Did you say that you get the tail end of the fuck fire? Did you say fuck fire?
No, I did, but I should have. I don't know. The backfire, but I should have said fuck fire. That's even better.
That's some good shit. I hear that, man. That's a real good shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just got to be an understanding. It's like, we can't hold on to these wounds, but we can't, you can't sit there and just keep people just like, hey, guy, never happened. Yeah. It's just insulting and it pisses people off. And then because you're secretly doing certain things that it's not the same, but it is. When you see these guys like this guy, you don't think he's out there, you know, pitching and promoting. Spencer's like trying to recruit everybody. Hey, you keep it white, you keep it all right. You understand? You know, these are the kind of shit he's gonna say probably behind closed doors. So yeah.
But see, the thing I have with that too is if you're dumb enough to believe that, you were done anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're dumb enough to jump on that train, nothing you were going to do with your life was going to be worth it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no.
You're lost. You're a lost soul. You got there's an empty void in your life, and somebody gave you something to run with.
Yeah, like so. If it wasn't that, it would have been a pyramid scheme. It would have been fucking. I don't know anything else, but it was just like if
whatever. I know that's why people get
the lowest of the low.
Right. I mean, there's people that like you're deep into your faith, but then some people go overboard when they make it more about the church than about their faith. At that point, it's like, what do you even? No, you're just so much about your church that it's like, yo, are you about your faith anymore? Or is it just more everything for the church, for the church, for the church? You know, it's like people get obsessed with certain things, man, and they just, you know, you can be obsessed with religion. It's true. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can be obsessed with all kinds of things, man. Anything.
Well, I think just like we're speaking here, you can be obsessed with race. You can be obsessed with fucking it's whatever you choose to, you know, like to me, like I've said before, to me, I don't think it's about white and black. I think it's about rich and poor because I believe that we all relate to each other much more, and then rich people relate to each other much more, and the rich people are looking down upon us. Yes, there are still white people that look down upon black people. There's also still black people that look down upon white people. You know, it's that's all there. But to me, the groups are the rich and the poor. It's not about the color.
I hear you. I feel like I go into both of that. I feel like it is rich and poor, and then you got to sprinkle a little color in there just for the mere fact of the numbers game. You know, the numbers of rich in general are majority white. So it's always going to be, you know what I mean? It's like the higher percentile of rich are white. You know what I mean? So it's going to be like, it's going to always seem the rich are all the white people. Yeah, because majority of rich are white. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, all the best basketball players are black. Yes, nigga, because the majority of the best basketball players are black. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's in what that is. You know what I'm saying? But with the status is that's just gonna get there in time because now different molds are being broken and knocking down. There's more races that are
the same thing,
getting into avenues they never been into. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to take time because when you know. black people have just really, really become free in the past, whatever it was, 60, 70 years. Yeah, it's going to take a fucking minute for the rest of the system to adjust itself too. And like we were saying, how eventually everybody's going to be mixed race. So I wonder what we're going to complain about in the future. Obviously not us, but I wonder in the future what it's going to be.
Look at your light skin ass. Exactly. White people are going to be like,
what it's going to be of
you
why
pale
you
face.
It's going to be. So then I wonder who it's going to be. And to me, I bet you in the future, it'll be the rich and poorest, the have and the have-nots, you know?
Right.
But I think it's going to take a couple of generations for the whole entire system
that to happen. Right. It's going to take so much of that melting pot, like you say, of just people all coming to that point where it's no longer, that doesn't matter anymore. That race shit, people are going to be like, yo, you still saying that? Like, there's going to be a point, I'm telling you, we're going to probably fast forward 30, 40 years from now when, you know, willingly we're still around and we're like 70, 80 or what have you. And, you know, hey, I'm going to be a 70-year-old motherfucker in a wheelchair still saying nigga. But at that time, it might be like, he still says nigga. Oh, my God. Pop. Nobody says that anymore, Pop. Oh, I'll tell you what, little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck up, little nigga.
But it's going to, things are going to shift in a way, man, where it's going to be like people just don't say it no more. So it's not even a thing that's thought about. You know what I mean? Shit, we fucking used to have candy cigarettes for crying out loud. How the fuck did they get away with that?
It's gonna be. I think the N word's gonna be tougher to let go than the candy cigarettes.
well, nigga is in that sense, in the slang version, it's fairly new. So I mean, it's got some time to run its course. Yeah. But it's like, dude's been around for a bit. That's a hard one to shake. You know, bro is like the hardest one now. Bro, everybody's bro. You know what I mean? That one was like only the surfers got the bro talk. Now it's everybody, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
everybody's broed out.
Right. So, you know, it changes into avenues of what it's trendy, it's fatty, it's, you know, it's whatever's going on. And, you know, I like I said, I'm not totally against the cancel generation shit. Some of it I think is like not well thought out or just kind of this sporadically just yelling and kicking like a kid in the room. But certain things are like, hey, all right, well, fuck it, man. People don't get tired of seeing that shit, take it down. But there's people that hold on to that. But I feel like some of those people are just bullshitting. It's not that you're holding on to that. You're holding on to the fact that you don't like the change. You know what I'm saying? So they want to fight for that. And it's not like you don't really give a shit about that statue.
Nothing good came out of the custard statue. So why should it be up?
Yeah.
Hey, as Shannon Sharp said, he goes, "Hey, listen, since when they put statues up of losers, man?" He goes, "You go somewhere where you don't go in front of the Chicago Bulls fucking stadium. They got a picture of Michael. They got a statue of Michael Jordan out there for a reason, man. Yeah. He was a winner.
Patrick Ewing,
right? Pat don't got a motherfucking statue outside the garden. He didn't win. You know what I mean? Doug Peterson, the coach for the Eagles that just got let go,
I was like, who?
Dougie Peterson, the coach for the Eagles that just got that won us that first Super Bowl. Because the Eagles never won a Super Bowl, they just fired his ass after 3 years of winning a Super Bowl, but still, he has a statue there. Why? Because he was a winner. They're gonna fucking forever remember that Philly special, and that's the statue. Him and Nick Foles, there's a statue there that's gonna forever be there because the nigga was a winner. Robert Lee, you lost, nigga. You know what I mean? You lost. That's it. Why are we idolizing the guy that lost, man? They don't go around Germany. They don't have a bunch of fucking statues and shit of Hitler, man.
Hitler. You know what I'm saying?
They give him textbooks in museums. You know, they're ashamed of the shit, and that's what I mean. They're ashamed, and that's where I think a lot of it happens in this country is when it comes to the higher ups in this country. When you listen to the Republicans talk, they don't show the shame a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't accept the shame of what the fuck has been done or what is kind of happening still. That you can't admit it because then you'll feel like you're in the wrong because you're with a party because it's all partisan shit now. You know what I'm saying? We're more than ever. I feel. That I've seen, at least. I don't know about ever, but in my time of seeing politics to the point of knowing what's going on, this whole like Bloods and Crips shit that's happening in the motherfucking Capitol is crazy, man.
Yeah. But I also think it's farther away from real life than it's ever been because in real life, people don't act like that. In real life, it's not this side versus that side. In real life, most people just fucking get along with each other.
Right.
But you think that it's race wars every single day when that's the smallest groups have the loudest voices now, and it doesn't reflect everybody's opinion.
Like you said, it goes back to everybody's a superstar. You put a camera on me, I'm a star. I'm a fucking icon. I'm a fucking like. Not everybody is a public leader, speaker. You're not. You know what I mean? Not everybody has that. You know what I mean? But you put a camera in front of somebody, they feel that way. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, let's go storm the Capitol. For fucking 400 some people running in the damn building, and they all got their camera phones out. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
Like, because everybody's a media, everybody's a superstar, everybody's like, look at me. It's like the small pockets of look at me. You know what I'm saying?
The guys, they're getting interviewed. Two guys are outside. They get interviewed, right? One guy's like, "We're gonna go in there. We're getting in there. We're taking that over, right?" And they're like, "Oh,
it's very movie-esque."
It turns out he got his boy with him in his background, and his boy is like, "Yeah, we're gonna go, yeah, right." And then we're gonna go in there, and then, right? His boy asks him, out of nowhere, he's like, "Then what?"
That is the greatest question. And then what, Tommy?
Then what? His boy's like, "Then what?" Then he's like,
"They're gonna listen."
"I know, but we're gonna go in there." Like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are you talking about?
It's just people have lost their minds, man. And there was one guy that was out there, and he was screaming and yelling. And they were like, "Sir, but why are you going?" He goes, "Well, what do you want us to do? What are we gonna?" It's like, bro, the seemingness of helplessness in your voice and eyes is alarming to me. Is it that bad? Like, yo, because if you hit the rock bottom, guess what? All the people you make fun of and talk about, they got public assistance for your ass, man. Go ahead. You ain't too proud to get on welfare. Go get on welfare.
And I believe that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. It all goes down to that these motherfuckers is broke. These motherfuckers were promised jobs to work, and they didn't get it.
Think about that.
For the first time, you know what I'm saying? White America is feeling what the poor people been dealing with all their lives.
Yeah. See, and that's what brings me back to it's about money and not race.
Yes.
And what's being distorted is you had a president that's in there that wasn't really. He's dodging between that and just made it a partisan thing. Like, they're stopping you. Those guys, you keep pointing at somebody over there and say they're the reason that this is happening to you. Yep. People, and when, like you said, now they're struggling with no jobs, and it's like, I'm angry. Who do I blame? Thank you, sir. You gave me someone to blame. You motherfuckers, you're the reason. And people lose their shit and don't know how to act, man. It's it's like when you hear that they hear the guy who's making over $100,000 a year, and then, you know, he lives a certain kind of lifestyle and he loses his job. Like, you've heard these stories, and then what does he do? Not all the time, but these certain stories. He goes home. He goes home and kills his whole family, including himself, because he feels as though he can no longer provide. Bro,
so we ain't going out like that,
right? It's like, yo, you lost your job. You can find another one, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, man. You can't. But it's certain people that can't take that kind of bottom. Never being at the bottom is scary there.
What do women get when they get divorced now? It's that they're used to a certain lifestyle. So you're going to have to. Why do you think fucking Dr. Dre had an aneurysm? Because $2 million a month. That's why. Remember when Method Man was on the radio calling Khalees a fucking bitch because she wanted $50,000 a month? Now we're talking about Dr. Dre's ex-wife wants $2 million a month. When we were like, yo, Nas, don't give this bitch fucking $50,000 a month. Now $2 million a month. Come on. I don't even know why that has anything to do with what we're talking about.
Yep. Drano. It's just America at its finest, man. You want to get in the laws and shit like that is America at its finest. It's weird how things get, you know, it's not blind to see that money can get you out of trouble. Everybody knows that money can get you out of trouble. And like you said, what's that?
That's why you do not get married in California.
What's that?
Because it's automatic prenup. Automatic. Wife gets half automatic.
You don't get a choice, huh? Wow. That's all that plastic surgery gets paid for out there. These girls, these little hot girls run around and they sleep with these plastic surgeons and then fucking divorce them, get all this money and get their face done. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh man, but it's just alarming, but not alarming because you know it's out there. But you know, with this documentary to kind of bring it back to Gary, man, I appreciate his valiant efforts of him trying to get an understanding, and he took a different approach because he could have went easily to a bunch of people that just think it's all bad. You know, he could have made a documentary around the white man being the devil, and you know what I'm saying, and kept it right to that. It's easy to kind of find that. And you can find a bunch of white liberal people that have bashed the white culture and make it, you know, really great for that. So he was really trying to like, hey, I'm gonna come to one of these extremist joint and be the only black face here with my little English accent, as dark as night, talking about, hey,
someone
guys,
say something.
I just have a conversation. Somebody want to speak. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna fuck you up because I speak proper English. You know the language that you're burying right now. I've learned to speak it properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go down that avenue, motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck you, motherfuckers.
But it wasn't like I didn't learn anything new. I think it was just a new sense of sadness in certain things of what you knew already, but just to see it, just like it's a head shaking moment and just fucking sits in your soul like, man, people just ain't gonna get it, man. And you go into that, you can't change certain people, man.
Yeah,
you know, they're just that way, and you just hope that they don't fucking infect the minds of the ones that are vulnerable. And if those that are vulnerable get caught in that fucking wave of it, you hope they shake up one day and get the fuck out of there and realize that the person that they were listening to was just a fucked up person looking for somebody to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Somebody listen to me, I'm fucked up.
Yo, you know what's funny as fuck to me? I was thinking about you know the band Nickelback? They're like they're a rock group, and they were considered just like, you know, complete pop shit, and everybody fucking shits on them now. But I was because I was thinking about that exact statement. Like, I'm sure that they're sitting around now just like, yo, but we are rich as fuck. But why don't nobody like us though? Why don't nobody like us though?
All this money, but nobody love us.
Exactly.
We better go buy you some love, nigga.
Right?
It's oh man, but you know, I didn't. I enjoyed this doc. Are we going into the rating right now?
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah,
we're about an hour and a half in. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I gotta go to work too and shit. But so this gonna go straight to Canepa. You set it off, man.
All right. I'm gonna give it. I gave it a 4. Because, you know, one, it was kind of short. You know, I could have been a little longer.
You got days worth of this material.
And you know, but I gave it a 4. But it was just that I liked it, but it was just the other thing is the abrasiveness of these people, man, was just I mean, it was a shock a little bit somewhat to me, because in the sense of they wasn't listening to what like they were saying, like they was just talking.
Yes.
But like they like it didn't connect to the hearing part, and just rambling. You know what I mean? Good piece. Shout out to Young. You know what I mean? I commend what he did, because he admitted also, you know what I mean, he was scared, you know, going into some of these parts of the states because of their deep hatred and things like that, racism and stuff like that. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty decent piece. It could have been longer, but fucking nepas, you know what I mean?
Fucking naps. All right, so I myself I went about 3 on this one. I gave it 3, and it wasn't because George did a terrible job at this doc. I feel like it was a solid 3. One, we take one melon, throw it to the side for the fact of, like you said, it wasn't long enough, you know, to the point where he should have got a couple more interviews with some, you know, snuck in some more perspectives, so to say. You know what I'm saying? Spencer's ideologies kind of stupidities. You know that word, stupidities. Stupidity. You know what I mean, of what he was saying was alarming, but not alarming, because there's people that think like that, man, and they're around. And it's like, when you look at our president, he was one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he talks like that. He just puts a slight filter on it, but he's given just enough filter to be somewhat politically correct. You know what I'm saying? There's people like that, and then people that just all off. I feel like my man George was on a good quest of trying to figure some things out. I wonder who was behind the camera with him. Had that firearm in case shit got real. Because I know when he went to, it was real for me when he went to Mississippi, and when he had said something like, I think he was like, man, like he went to an area where it's like where something happened there. I forgot where they killed
two journalists got killed.
Right.
Journalists got killed.
And it's like, but he's like almost like you could feel the energy in those areas almost in a, you know what I mean? Like, man, yeah, like some bad shit happened in these trees back in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be in those areas and absorb that. That might just be me because I feel like it opened more with shit like that. But I feel there could have been a little more substance with what was going on. Didn't need to hear Spencer talk anymore. I mean, first couple sentences, that guy, we could have did without him. But hitting a couple more like some alt-right kind of groups and just having a conversation with some of them to hear a little more of what they have in mind of what's wrong with their America. You know what I mean? Because you got to say their America because at the end of the day, everybody says it's America, but they only put it out to what their America is, what it is to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we don't have this big open look of what it should be. It's like no, what it should be to me and mine, and it's just selfish behavior, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and George, you the G, the UK, you came out, you try to do your thing. I'm glad you didn't get hurt down there, but I'm gonna give you 3.5 melons, man. Just for more interviews I wish I had and more time. That's all.
Yeah, I went with 3.5 as well. I had take one off because the same shit. I think this one, it felt like episode 1. I'd love to see this dude do more. I enjoyed what he did. I'd like to see.
I think he's the good guy for these questions. I think he has the right approach. I think that because he wasn't the American arrogance what some people would think of, like, oh, he's a British guy, so maybe they talk differently. You know what I'm saying? In a weird sense. I don't know. He probably would get a different perspective from well, you're different, buddy. You know what I mean? Type shit. I don't know. They'll let their flag down a little bit as so to speak it more freely.
Yep. So I went 3.5. It was good. It was definitely just to repeat myself, the race thing, it feels more like money to me instead of just race because of all the stuff that I lived through. But of course, I can't speak that much on race because of the color that I am. So it's a learning moment every single time.
Sure you can. And it's just the powers that be of what happened before it makes you feel like you can't. But of course you can. You gotta tell people, of course you can. It's just from shit that happened when people say things. It's from I always say it's the majority makes the minority of the majority look bad. You know what I'm saying? Just like
bars.
The majority of the minority the minority of the minority that are doing the fucked up shit makes the majority of the minorities look bad, if that makes sense. Y'all niggas get me. Come on, and we break it down again. The minorities out of the minorities that are doing fucked up shit to make the minorities look bad, it makes the majority of them look bad to certain people. Like all them people that live in the hood fucking selling drugs and doing crack and you know what I'm saying?
I also just at my base level, like I said, because I've never been proud of my skin color, I see it as dumb all the way around. Because when you really, really, really break it down and when you're too high in the shower and you have the thought of like, I'm happy that my skin looks like this. You're a fucking retard. I'm sorry. Like you're a fucking retard. Regardless if it's white, black, if it's anything else, if you're just like, I like that my skin is this color. Like I'm sorry, I'm out.
People like the 10. I feel like when it comes to more when the culture, I don't think they do that in Africa as much. I feel like it's more of an American eyes. African.
I agree.
It's just because of what was always you were bred that way because you got grandparents and parents coming from an era was told that your skin wasn't what it was. You know what I'm saying? And you're ugly and you're this and that. You're beneath us. You're below us. And that was kind of preaching to the head through the world you were in, and you kind of had to like, hey, stay alive, nigga. I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I'm saying?
I think for every generation moving forward, I think the best thing ever is to not take what your parents say as complete 1000% fact and live some of your own life and then come back to the table with an opinion, because so many people, I feel they get a bad start from, because like even bro, anybody that I went to high school with that was racist, those weren't their thoughts. Those were, oh, my dad told me. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't anybody's real. So
more parents need to get an open slate to their kids. Give an open slate to your kids. Stop fucking around.
And that's where I think so. It's harder for racism to be kicked, and obviously, you know, we're never going to get the last one. There's always going to be some people that are fucking assholes, but it's I think it's harder because everybody just goes with that, well, my parents told me, my mom told me, my dad told me, whatever the fuck it is, to where I remember when my grandfather would say the word colored and we would just be like, you're fucking dumb. You know, like there wasn't a, well, my grandfather said it, so no, I say it, so that's how I live. It was, no, you're a fucking idiot. Like, don't talk like that. We don't say that anymore. Like, it wasn't, well, you're 78 years old and you're older than me, so that means that I have to love it and respect it. Like, no, just be a normal human being and talk.
Yeah, no, it's like you said, he was from that era where it was common to say that. You know, when somebody's from like, hey, we always said colored. There was a colored sink hair, and whites only sink hair. That's how we know things. It's like, bro, you got to wake the fuck up and see it was wrong. You know what I mean? And some people just don't, man. And some people have blinders to what they believe is true and real for them and theirs. And people are scared right now, and it's stupid. You know, you're scared for a future that you're not even sure about. You don't even know if you're fucking, you know, I bet you those motherfuckers that went and stormed that Capitol didn't think their asses were going to fucking lose their jobs that day. A lot of motherfuckers did, though.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I bet you that wasn't part of your big agenda. Let's storm in there. Like, hey, anybody think they're going to have cameras on our face? Maybe we should.
Yo, there was that was the weird thing, too, why they weren't covered up. But did you see there? One of the cats in there was a fucking Olympian. He was a swimmer, 2-time gold medalist. Yeah.
I didn't see him. I saw the guy that had his fucking work badge on. That was smart. They fucking zoomed in on his work badge and like, got him. He works at such and such.
He works for Securitas.
He had his fucking work badge, like you know.
How about the girl that had the speech on it? Stop us, and jumps through the window and gets plugged right in the neck.
Oh Jesus! I don't. It's like they got guns pointed at you. Obviously, if they have guns right there, that's the line. You don't cross that line. They're standing ground for a reason. It's like, no, you don't get past this point. You could break down. Nobody comes in here. Guns are drawn.
I'm telling you, I can't wait till the documentaries come out about the things that we're living through now, because you also saw some of the cops straight up letting people in. That was fucking nuts. Like,
there's going to be so many fucking conspiracy movies that are going to come out of that shit, man.
Up the stairs, and the guy got a gun out. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I would have told these motherfuckers, listen, you see this threshold? You pass this threshold, you're going to die.
Blicky's coming out.
Yo, think of how many screenwriters and shit, or people that are writers for like big time movies and shit, are writing shit through this whole pandemic. And it's like, yo, I got fucking movies for days. Ain't nobody filming like that, so they got like shit forever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But this too shall pass.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Better days.
That's just how it goes, man. It goes on the lull. I'm waiting for the lull, and then it's gonna spike. When it spikes again, we probably won't be around to see it, but hopefully our kids and nieces and nephews and seedlings of all our lineage stand strong, niggas.
Chris and Lil Neef.
But yeah, I think it's on you this week, brother Five.
Yeah. I got and I learned from what I believe is that we can share the screen now, and it will give volume to everybody. I'm gonna try it out, but we'll see.
Nice.
Fuck. Dude, nice cock.
Dude.
Oh.
Look at your bulge, bro. You been working on your bulge, bro. What the fuck? Nice cock.
So,
is that the documentary we're watching?
Yeah. The documentary we're watching. Dude, nice cock.
Dude, nice cock. What's that about?
So this joint here, this shit is called Sunshine Hotel, and it's about a flop house in New York City, and there's some fucking characters. So hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Let me know what's up. It's some flop house where it's, you know, cats doing whatever they're doing, and it looks like there's some fucking characters, you know what I mean? Yeah, and it kind of a little bit dovetails into the whole people down on their luck thing with this documentary of just
it's at the bottom, and
it looks crazy.
We'll see if anybody gets out of their ruckus.
Yeah,
All right,
Sunshine Hotel.
Sunshine shit. You wanna know some fucked up wild shit?
You know one of those motherfuckers? Huh?
I think my dad brought me there one time.